What's up, Taurus? Welcome to the Ghost Bride Tarot. My name is Millie. We are going to be doing your reading today for the month of May 2024. All of my readings are timeless though, so if you find these at a different time, please feel free to take those messages as they apply to you. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to run through some channeled messages that I've got from my guides for you. Then we're going to do a spread with the tarot. We're going to look at your internal realm, your external realm, and then how they're interplaying. Then we're going to look at your relationships and your heart space. And then to close out, we're going to look at what to be aware of and surprises from the universe. So, I'm going to take a deep breath and we are going to get into it. Okay, all right, let's start with this one. So there is like this period that I feel like you guys have been in where you've been like frustrated, nervous, not 100% sure of how to do something that you really, really want to do. I see you guys getting over that this month, and I see you returning to something that you love. There is this really strong message of like a return, and it is something that you're very, very passionate about. Okay. Some of you guys are going to have a missed call from someone that you didn't expect to hear from, or you're going to have an unexpected visitor this month. That very much feels in connection to violet flame activation. The color purple is coming through there with that. It could be an Aquarius or a Pisces in regards to that. I don't want to say twin flame, but there is something about twins in your reading, so apply that as it fits to you. Some of you guys have got something in regards to a cat coming through. Some of you guys are breaking the silence on something this month. And then I've got a message about eggs, which is very close by, and it's kind of giving me this message of like, perhaps you've been walking on eggshells around someone or tiptoeing around something. I see you breaking the silence with that this month. There is going to be some kind of happy surprise for you this month. I'm really getting this vibe of like surprise introductions, surprise reconnections, like a lot of surprise energy coming through. There is something coming through about movement, and I was getting like this fast-paced Eight of Wands kind of energy with that. So you might be traveling, you might be having a lot of communication. Again, that's really connected to that breaking the silence piece. So that could be like a response to that, communication in regards to that, or things just really taking off from that point. Okay, cool. Some of you guys are gonna be going on a lunch date with someone. This may take a little bit of persuasion, shall we say. What I was hearing is like, come. So you may be a little bit unsure about that. You may be a little bit hesitant, but there definitely is like this energy around that. Like, come. So I think that'll be good for you. Something about protein shakes. You may be drinking a lot of these at the moment, or you may need to be drinking some of them. Something about the eclipse period coming up, and there was also a message about ethereal exploration. So yeah, that might be interconnected in some way, shape or form there. There's also something about coded dreams. So if you're having really intense dreams at the moment, pay attention to them. I always recommend writing them down just as soon as you wake up, even just in your notes or something on your phone. Okay, something about an hourglass coming through, and all in due time. So there is something about like trusting in the process, all the rest of that, or maybe the time has come again with that breaking the silence message. Okay, I've got some names coming through, some people that you may encounter or be dealing with this month that you may need to pay attention to. I've got Steve, Elliot, Rose, Emma, Thomas, Caleb, and Haley coming through. And something about an unexpected setback turns out to be a blessing in disguise. So if you find yourself coming up against some challenges or spirit saying brick walls this month, yeah, trust that there will be some kind of silver lining in that process for you. Okay, what are we going to start with today? All right, let's look at your internal realm first. I'm going to use the Angel Wisdom Tarot for your internal realm. See, an amazing opportunity. Be bold, courageous, and optimistic. There is something that you're all fired up about this month. Okay, show me what I need to see for Taurus, May 2024, in regards to internal realm spirit. Some of you may be connecting with your guides this month, or like doing something like meditation or something that's more of a spiritual nature with that ethereal exploration coming through, because immediately I'm getting that you may be actually receiving messages from your guides directly or trying to channel that kind of information. Yeah, the advice around that is to just take your time with it. Trust yourself, trust what you get, trust how you feel, and also trying to keep like a bit of a journal or some kind of record also helps when you're just starting out in this kind of stuff as well. I've always found that to be something that if you can write it down and then look back at it, it does seem to help. Okay, let's look at internal realm for Taurus spirit. Nice. Okay. Yeah. See, there's that meditation piece coming through straight away, and this new start is absolutely there for you guys. All right, there's a lot of celebration internally at the moment, whether that's like quiet celebration, whether you're spirit saying you're celebrating a personal achievement. And it's opening new doors for you. But there is a period of like pause, reflection, rest, recovery, even for some of you. And I am getting this sense of like, perhaps you're taking like some time out from people. Perhaps there's been like an influence of experiences through relationship that have kind of led you to take this more spirit saying it's a gentle approach. There's the hourglass, and that came up in your channeled messages. Okay, internal world is looking good. It's looking stable. It's looking like you're kind of taking a moment to pause, reflect, have these experiences or things of the past catalogued or categorized in a way that then helps you to move forward. There is something about a celebration coming through, and I don't know if that's a celebration that you'll be sharing with other people. It does feel like some kind of personal achievement, some kind of personal satisfaction that you are tapping into there. All right, let's look at your external world and the contributing factors. I might use the mushroom tarot for this actually. Show me for Taurus what I need to see for Taurus for the pile in May. That Aquarius and Pisces connection's coming through again. So that's possibly the two signs that you're dealing with the most this month. Yeah, there's that Eight of Wands. Beautiful. Show me what else I need to see, Spirit. Ooh. The Tower and the Knight of Pentacles. There's that personal achievement. Externally, you might feel some kind of way about it. You may not be 100% confident in like And there was that piece around you, like not sharing this with people. Is it all gonna... Okay, can I have 2 more cards about that, Spirit? Ooh, okay, so they're giving me this like energy of like exposure. Like there's some kind of... I'm hearing the word expose. What is that? Show me the Tower, Spirit. Can I have something to clarify why I've got the Tower here? Show me. Thank you. Death card, Ace of Swords. Okay. So you're absolutely changing something, and I would say in a big way. For this to be so confronting in your external world, it's almost like... Spirit's saying it's visible. It's visibility. It's high visibility. So whatever you've done over here in the internal world, that's... I kind of just... Sorry, that's annoying me now. I just want to... Is that a bit better for you guys to see the cards? Sorry. There is something about a lightning strike in the external world. There is something about this work that you've done over here in the internal world then being visible to the external world. And you may not be like overly confident with sharing it at this point in time, but it is being seen. It's being recognized, Spirit's saying. Okay. Show me this external world interplay. Yeah, it's definitely something that you're doing. It's definitely something that you're building, something that you've been working out, I would say, for quite a while. It does seem to be very much personal, private, perhaps even a sensitive subject that you don't really want to have out on display for everyone else, but it is visible in some way. What is that? Okay, it's going to be different for all of you, so it really doesn't matter what the specifics of it are. The advice around how this is going to interplay is like really looking at how much control you've got over the situation. And then Spirit saying applying that power appropriately. And you may be defensive about this. It may be something that you're creating. It might be something that you're building. It could also be like this. Some of you are actually like recreating your entire identity. And this is from the ground up. There has been some kind of oppression in the past. There has been something in the past that kind of hit you like... Spirit saying it hit you like a ton of bricks, but it's like from the perspective of under that rubble, you've gained something. Is it strength? Is it courage? Is it even just like the gift of a different perspective and the way that that then broadens the horizon for you? Okay, so your external world might be changing quite rapidly as well. Some of you will be moving. There is absolutely a move here, but there's this self-satisfaction. There's this self-built, self-proclaimed, there's a lot of personal achievement and growth for you guys this month. And it does seem to all be coming from this personal sense of achievement, personal sense of enlightenment. I would definitely say that you're building something that you are quite defensive of. Spirit's saying it's an elevation as well. So this can also be like in your external world, things rapidly changing and things like that. That could be, if it's not a physical move of like your house or like fast-paced travel or like it could actually be a job move. Like this could absolutely all be connected to career. I'm going to do a separate career reading for you guys. So if you're interested in that, absolutely tap into that. But what I will say is all of the work that you've done internally and this trust that you've gained within yourself from this process, that's having an immediate knock on it. It's like Spirit's showing me dominoes. It's having a domino effect that then is Spirit's saying it's a prerequisite for everything else to fall into place. That feels really nice. Whatever this is, there's definitely a lot of success for you this month. There's definitely a lot of growth. There's definitely a lot of clarity coming through. Some of you will be having like a brand new beginning, like a fresh slate, a clean start. We've got the Fool here. We've got the Ace of Swords here. And with that Tower, that's absolutely clearing the slate in some cases for you guys. It actually feels quite nice. The energy surrounding all of this feels like, yeah, you may have trudged through some shit. You might even still be waist deep in mud and still like kind of struggling to get that momentum, but that will absolutely clear this month with the Eight of Wands and the Tower. There is something coming through here that will take you by surprise. It does feel like it's positive. Ace of Cups coming through. I definitely feel like you're going to be moving into this feeling of confidence, clarity, a lot of drive behind ambition behind this move. Whatever this move that you're making is, it's very big. It's a very, very big move. And I'm actually hearing at the helm. So you're absolutely in control of this. I would say this is even like a some of you, this could be a startup. Some of you, this could be like beginning your own business, starting something brand new, like something that you're nurturing, something that you're a little bit nervous to, and quite protective of, Spirit saying as well. Yeah, this energy feels really nice. It feels cohesive and it feels like it's been a long time coming, Spirit saying. Okay, cool. That energy's nice. I really like that. I kind of want to leave these cards out and just like pull on top of it. I might do that. All right, what are we going to use for relationships and heart space, Spirit? Oh, these. They're the ones that I want. Okay, let's go heart space, and then we'll go relationships with the Crow Tarot. All right, so you have had a change of heart about something here. There's definitely been like something that you've reassessed, some kind of that breaking the silence message is coming through again from the channeled messages. Yeah, there's a big change that's happening here for you guys. Some of you, something about baskets is coming through, and it was coming through somebody else's channeled messages. I actually can't think who it was. I'm sorry, but if I remember, I'll put it in the comments or whatever. All right, show me relationships for Taurus, please. Relationship space. Oh, no, we're going to do heart space with this deck, weren't we? Okay. Okay, there's conflict within the heart space. Let's say that. What is this? It's a hesitation, Spirit saying. Who's hesitating? Why is that there? Heart space. Justice, the Knave of Cups. Thank you. The Queen of Coins. There is a hesitation here. There absolutely is. And it's funny because the heart space seems healed. It seems open here with the Dreamer and the Ace of Cups, particularly in the external world. It seems like you're open to something new in regards to heart space. And this doesn't have to be a new relationship. This can be a new venture. This can be a new way of thinking. This can be a multitude of different things. the way that this energy presents is like, it's fragile. The heart space is fragile at the moment. See, and I was going to say easily wounded, and there's the Queen of Cups at the bottom. All right, show me relationships, Spirit. I'm going to use this for both, and then I'm going to clarify with the Crow Tarot. That feels like the right thing to do here. Again, like, was there some kind of tower in regards to relationships? Was there something that really kind of put you in a cave, Spirit saying, like sent you... Oh, Spirit saying sent you packing? What does that mean? Okay, show me relationships for Taurus. Okay, cool. Oh, wee! All right, Two of Cups and the Sun. So there is definitely like something nice here. After a long fucking period of stagnancy, I would say this is going to take off quickly, whatever this is. Okay, so you may... Okay, Spirit saying do it in... Okay, for singles... This is absolutely you being a little bit wounded, a little bit standoffish, but very much looking for that person that you can begin again with, some kind of... it's a restoration of the heart space. That's what you've been doing up here, Spirit's saying. Okay, so those of you that are single, there has been a wounding, and it's been quite deep. With the Four of Swords here, I would say there was even like a sense of betrayal attached to it. It does come through like a tower. Those of you that are single are going to be meeting somebody that is going to come in quick. They're going to, I would almost say, sweep you off your feet with the Two of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Sun. This is absolutely someone that is going to... Spirit's showing me like a Renaissance painting, and I'm getting 222 as a confirmation for that. Spirit's showing me like a Renaissance painting. I don't know why that's significant, but it's there. This may actually be something that kind of is a little bit confronting to you. You may be a little bit standoffish towards this energy to begin with. I would absolutely say take your time, but be open. There's a lot of communication back and forth between you people, and I don't see there really being anything to worry about. This person seems honest. They seem... Spirit say happy-go-lucky. They do seem like a lot of fun, and they're like a quick energy, like they're ready to fucking rumble kind of energy. All right, those of you that are in a relationship, there has been something within the relationships that's kind of set you back at this point, and I think that that's reframed how you... Spirit's saying something about how receptive you are to other people and the baggage that they carry. This does very much feel like close partner, immediate family, family of origin kind of stuff. There will be a breakthrough with that though. There will be some kind of reconciliation, and that will come through quite quickly. So if there's been like crossed hairs, crossed wires, if you've been feeling like you really can't see eye to eye with these people, some kind of truth, some kind of, it could even be an admission, maybe. Something will come through that's going to like clear that air. And I do see you ending on the Sun, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, still sitting there in the external factors and contributing factors from the last spread. There is absolutely this energy of like reparation coming back together. Maybe even some of you feel that you're owed an apology from whoever ruptured whatever this is. Okay, and then we're just going to do like overall, right? So if this is just you taking it back and like not looking at all of the other people on the outside and just bringing it back to like, what is this teaching you? How is this serving you in some way, shape or form? This has sparked some new idea with you. This has brought you to a different conclusion perhaps. And you're much more comfortable with that conclusion. It feels right. It sits better. There is something about this that's more comfortable, more aligned, feels right, very much so. And then how that reflects in your external world, there is a lot of movement here. I actually am seeing you maybe having like a lot of new interactions, or if they're not new interactions with new people, then it's interactions with people that you find highly rewarding, you find them interesting, you find it stimulating in some way. Yeah, there's a lot of movement for you this month. Like we've got 8 of Wands here, we've got 8 of Wands there, we had 8 of Wands come through in the channeled messages. And there's the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. There is this like, there's this energy with you at the moment of like wanting to take charge, wanting to like come rushing out of the gate, but being fearful of that. This is weird energy. All right, let's look at, let's see the sun here. What's the sun? Show me why I've got the sun here in the external world. See that fucking tower. And it's with the Hanged Man and the King of Coins. This is a different perspective. There is absolutely something that's going to come through here that's going to be shocking to you. It could be destabilizing for a split second, but it absolutely feels like, and we got that in the channeled messages, didn't we? We got unexpected setback turns out to be a blessing in disguise. That's the Tower and the Sun, mate. I'm telling you, with the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups, that is a happy, happy person at the end of the day. Something about roses keeps coming through. Some of you may actually be receiving flowers. You may be receiving flowers. Some of you are going to be invited somewhere. There is some kind of like celebratory energy that's been permeating this entire reading. And it's funny because it's like, there's a nervousness about it. Okay, there will be clarity gained. There will be a lot of movement this month. There will be restoration of relationships that perhaps you thought were all said and done. I'm getting a song. You know that song and it says, I'm dead and gone, I'm dead and gone. Something about trying to find their way back home, something like that. I can't think of the words and I don't know who sings it, and I'm only getting those little bits. It's a man singing the song. Okay, so there could be a return this month of something, someone, even like a new idea, re-sparking. Oh yeah, that return of something you love coming through. This could absolutely be like a reignition that happens within you. All this external stuff could be you putting it out there, you like really taking the ball and running with it, and then that being positively impacting other people, being like positively received by other people. There is that lightning strike coming through. And the Six of Swords, yeah, okay. So for some of you, this is absolutely going to be a shock movement, a shock. For some of you, it's going to be a shocking departure. And when I say that, I don't want you to like start freaking out, because this shocking departure is absolutely taking you to greener pastures. And that whole energy around like breaking the silence, There is a happy surprise here. And it does set you off on a brand new path. Spirit's saying it's because you aligned yourself with the possibility of it. And some of you, you've had to really weigh the pros and cons of this. You've weighed your options, and then I see you moving forward with a sense of... Spirit's saying a sense of trepidation, but there's no need for it. You should be confident. You should be clear in your intentions, Spirit's saying. Okay. All right, let's look at, yeah, you're definitely sitting pretty this month. There's definitely some, like, this energy of, like, coming out of the cave, coming through where, you know, it feels nice. I really wanted to use the Crow Tarot, but I'm actually not going to. So crows might be a message for you this month. Pay attention to the sight or sound of crows. Some of you will also be having, like, activations, shall we say. Let's put it that way. All right, let's use the African Goddess Rising. Sorry, I only showed you one box, too bad. To see what is coming through. What to be aware of and surprises from the universe, please, Spirit. What to be aware of and surprises from the universe for Taurus. What to be aware of, surprises from the universe for our lovely Taurus, please. I'm hearing something about staying at home is not an option. Liberation, fearless love, and... Okay. Some of you need to be worried about scarcity this month, or some of you are concerned about that. There is this energy of, like, being mindful of how much you've got, how much you're going to share. There is this, like, energy of... And it did come through with that whole reassessment thing, didn't it? Maybe it's... All right, so I'm going to get woo-woo here for a minute. Some of you are absolutely coming into some kind of cosmic power, some kind of spiritual alignment, some kind of psychic ability, something to that degree. The reason that I think there's a sense of scarcity coming through is, like, it's almost like you don't trust that power that's coming through. But Spirit's saying it's something that you learn to trust, and I know that to be true. I know that this shit takes time. I know that there needs to be a level of, you've got to trust yourself. You've got to trust yourself in order to be able to do this kind of work or to tap into somebody else's energy. There is something coming through about Marie Laveau. Some of you may have a voodoo connection, a Creole connection, some kind of connection. I'm hearing New Orleans, obviously. That's where she was from. There will be a lot of truth. There will be a lot of liberation. There will be a lot of... There's going to be a few moments where you feel exposed, and that did come through earlier. This naked, this scarcity thing, it's come up for review, it's come up for reflection, it's come up for you to sit in your new position, see where you stand now, and reassess. That there was something like that at the beginning of the reading, wasn't there? All right, what are we... Surprises from the universe, Spirit. Give me surprises from the universe, please. What do I need to see for Taurus? Give me surprises from the universe. One more. Okay, somebody does have surprises on their sleeve this month. I don't know if it's you or somebody else, but there is something coming through here. Okay, so you've got harvest, desire, surrender, soul forgiveness, and the wounded healer. So you absolutely are going through some kind of recovery period here. And I feel like that's coming to a conclusion at this point in time. Some of you may have given birth recently, and that could be what you're recovering from. There is this like sense of fragility coming through. So surprises from the universe in this sense. I do think that there's going to be more of a harvest from this than what you think. It does feel like there's going to be like a silver lining, a surprise element, like some level of healing that comes from this process or this journey or this chapter. Your energy is looking good. Your energy is looking really good. There are going to be some storms for you to overcome this month, but I see you moving through them with grace. I see you moving through them with a sense of a higher perspective, a lot of Spirit saying poise. Yeah, there's definitely something coming through here about you guys finding more peace, finding more sustenance within what you've already got and what your Spirit saying your ability to create. And there will be some kind of secrets revealed this month. There is definitely going to be revelations. There is going to be a few shocks and a few tower moments for you guys. It does feel like it's going to be something that, for some of you, it's going to set you on a completely different path. For others of you, it does feel like it's going to be something that somehow serves you in a really positive way. Celestial alignment coming through here. Some of you might be seeing rainbows at the moment. There might be a connection to a Capricorn in regards to this, and I'm definitely seeing a little goat here. If there is like an element of shame or something behind whatever this driving force is that's like kind of pushing you into this next chapter, try to put that shame into perspective. Like if there is a shame element of perhaps your behavior or choices or things like that, like look back and like ask yourself, what did I know then? How have I changed since then? Because there is something about the contrast between where you were then and then where you are now, and how that's going to be of help and of use to you. Even though where you are now may not be exactly where you thought you'd end up, or where you... Spirit's saying it's not where you thought you'd start from either. Yeah, that spiritual alignment is like all over your reading. Some of you will be angry and some of you have to like overcome that. Some of you are finding that this period of rest and restoration has been like to kind of, they're showing me steam now. I feel like some of you were like really angry for a while there, and it's kind of like cool your jets kind of energy has come through. So maybe you needed this period. And now Spirit's singing to me that Burning Ring of Fire song by Johnny Cash, which is leading me to some of you being like in the recovery period from just having had a baby. All right, my darlings, I'm going to leave that one for you there. I feel like we've covered all of it. I will do a separate career reading for you. Keep your eye out for that in the tab. And also, if you feel called to it, check the Aquarius and the Pisces reading, also the Capricorn reading, because there may be messages in that for you as well. Once again, my name is Millie. Thanks for being here with me today. If you got anything out of this, if you liked my vibe, all the rest of it, you know what to do. All them little thingy things. And yeah, feedback is always welcome and wanted and all the rest of it. So yeah, let me know how that sits with you. Let me know how that plays out for the rest of the month. And get into this like energy of like trusting in the endings that lead to new beginnings, trusting in yourself and the insights that come from the experiences that you've had and your take on it and your perspective and the Spirit's showing me stained glass windows, and they're saying like they're Yeah, there's just a lot about spiritual transformation coming through for you guys. So I do feel like this is going to be a month where you're really getting to know yourself, starting to trust yourself more, starting to trust yourself in relationship to other people as well is really coming through. And overcoming some of the rage and things from the past. Again, with that breaking the silence, this does feel like a release. Yeah, there's something you've been holding on to for quite a while, and it's like now you can just like let it go. All right, my darlings. Love yous. Tidy law.